talk about someone that is close to you, your spiritual son, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri.
Yeah.
You've stood with him through thick and thin. And I think most people who are watching this interview are quite intrigued by his current situation, that he had to flee South Africa to his home country of Malawi. What do you make of that whole situation?
I greet you, family. Good news to you, good news to welcome you to another video. So in this video, we are reacting to the question that was asked in an interview to Prophet UEBERT about Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. You know, the media always ask questions not to understand you. They ask questions with the intent to ask you another question, not to understand what you were saying. So Prophet UEBERT was so smart and very clever to the guy, the journalist who was asking him that question concerning Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. So let's go straight to this video. Let's listen to how Prophet UEBERT answered this question. God bless you.
Your spiritual son, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri.
Yeah.
You've stood with him through thick and thin. And I think most people who are watching this interview are quite intrigued by his current situation, that he had to flee South Africa to his home country of Malawi. What do you make of that whole situation?
I don't have anything to... What do you want me to comment on? What exactly? Which situation?
His situation.
He's really doing well. I will show you some videos of people queuing up to hear him talk about the Jesus that he loves. I can talk to you about that.
But not about his particular situation.
No, there is no situation right now.
You were talking about
There's no
animosity
situation right now with
directed
him.
you were talking about animosity directed at prophets. You were talking about persecution of prophets. I thought we would have used that as an example.
Not prophets, and no, I said everyone who succeeds.
Okay. Yeah,
All
so
right.
I thought you would have, elongated the argument further and pointed to him.
I think you just made a very big mistake there to think I was going to do something. You can't predict what I do.
No.
That's how I'm successful.
And hence it's an interview.
Yeah,
I simply asked the
predicting
question.
me is the worst idea.
So, in another way, you do not want to comment on this situation.
No, I've commented. He's doing very well. Trust me, he's doing very well.
In Malawi, yes, but I'm saying his situation with the South African government.
All those things take place. This is a lot. South Africa just arrested its own former president. Any country that can arrest a former president, trust me, can arrest anyone.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
And there is a lot of spiritual xenophobia happening in South Africa. I would want to call it xenophobia. Of course, that's a different, spiritual xenophobia is a different word, but I want to call it in court. Start a new thing called spiritual xenophobia. That's a new term.
So do you feel they got jealous of his success? Because he was drawing quite huge crowds.
It's not just Shepherd Bushiri. It's a lot of other pastors, not the ones you know, because I'm in the field, so I know exactly the pastors who are foreign. I've one man of God from Canada flew in there on his jet, got into South Africa, preached in one service. I don't know, maybe he didn't have a visa to preach and he just a visitor's visa. They took him, he spent 8 days in jail from the pulpit, dragged him from there, from the pulpit. I'm not saying that they have their own rules, but you drag somebody like that, put them in jail, after 8 days, throw him out of jail and just leave him out by the gate, and you've taken the phones, you've taken everything, and the person is outside. Is it the government of South Africa? Some particular players in there that then make the government to look bad. Same, it happens in Britain, it happens in other countries too. It happened in Zambia, for God's sake. It happened in Zambia. They tear gassed a preacher from another country, from Nigeria. Tear gas with children in the same place. So it's happening everywhere. So don't take one area and just go. Yes, with Bushiri, it was very unfortunate. The man was bringing a lot of employment to people in that place.
Let me switch this a bit to just ask in general, how's your relationship like with other prophets? I mean, do you have a code that you live by? I see sometimes there's a lot of loyalty in.
I don't think there's ever been a loyalty in the Christian, I want to call it Christian civil war. There's never been like that, because This is the thing I keep talking to you about. When I say to you, we should applaud the preachers who are making the money outside church. The moment you leave a preacher to not have a business, and when he has a business, some kind of conspiracy theories fly around. That's a very bad situation. Now you leave preachers fighting for congregants because one congregant now represents $1. Unless the preacher has a business.
Okay.
So there are fights everywhere. You would be so amazed that
the fights we see amongst prophets is really the fight for that $1.
Some of it.
Yeah.
Not prophets, among preachers. There are preachers everywhere. There are preachers everywhere.
Okay.
The church, of course, right now, in this age we are in, the church is really in a better shape than what it has ever been. It's really, really good shape right now. It's in good shape.
So Prophet UEBERT Angel was so smart and very intelligent when he was dealing with the media, because you always know the media. The media come with the opinion to ask you questions, not to listen to your answer. They come directly to attack you with questions, and they want to use your own words against you. But Prophet UEBERT Angel was so smart because I believe he's a man of the spirit. So he knew the intention of the journalist, but his response was very smart and very intelligent. I love the way he responded. So, you know, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri lost a lot of things in South Africa that he has to leave because of the injustice of the system in South Africa, and he came back to his native country, Malawi. So let's listen to what he said before, how he lost what he lost.
The first thing the devil did to me that he felt is going to hurt me, he took my private jet. I had worked hard myself for that private jet, and nobody can come out to say we stole their money or anything. We worked hard and we bought a private jet, and that was the first thing the devil took. And when the devil took our private jet, he thought it's going to hurt us. And when he took, I looked at my wife and I said, God gave and God has taken, and we don't have to worry anything. Oh, then they said, oh, these people are so strong. Let's take away their freedom. We were arrested. Our freedom was taken out. Our identities, our past, our everything was taken. We lost our identities. The enemy said, that's not enough. The enemy took our reputation. We have no reputation. Media and everything came out. And I looked at my wife, we have lost our reputation. The enemy said, that's not enough. And I was just looking at my wife. Said, we're going to now take a ministry. We'll take this. That was not enough. We'll take your properties, your houses, your hotels. We'll take this. We have lost so many things that actually all of you don't even know. And just look at my wife and they said, don't worry. Eventually, your child. And when I look at my wife, for the past 2 years, what we have lost. And I said to my wife, I said, listen to me. God does not sleep, nor slumber.
Let me make this point clear. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri Major One did not run away from South Africa because he was at fault. He ran away from South Africa because of the death threat. Assassins were sent to them to kill them and a whole lot of things. So their life was in danger, and that is why they ran away from South Africa to Malawi. Let's listen to Prophet Shepherd Bushiri.
Be aware that my wife and I left South Africa on grounds that we actually felt the persecution that we were facing in South Africa, being arrested on issues that were unfounded. Not only that, we survived several death threats and attempts by various assassins, which we believe they were linked to some government officials, more especially the investigating officers who were actually investigating us. That tells you that we wouldn't, clear our names if we would have been killed. So we decided to come back home here in Malawi, and we handed over ourselves to the courts in Malawi here, to our law enforcement, because it was not an issue of running away from the justice system. So we're in the courts now. So today we were in the courts of Malawi.
So after all this, and the man of God, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri Major One, made a bold statement that whatever he lost in South Africa, within 2 months, the Lord has given him back to him. So let's go and listen to what he said.
The anointing will bring restoration, recovery. To recover, he says, when this anointing is on me, the anointing will bring recovery. Oh, did you hear that? Yes, sir. To take back what you lost. Me, I lost everything. In 2 months, God recovered everything.
Oh, yes. Measure.
It is a sign of what?
The anointing.
Anointing. Covered. If you paint me black, anointing will paint me white. This is why no matter how people may say we don't like Major One, we hate him, we don't love him, we this, we that, we that. Look at this, look at the people. No matter what, people have tried. Oh, Major One this, Major One that, Major One. One time I was even shocked. I said, do they even know how old I am? Oh, every single day. Oh, Bushiri, Bushiri, Bushiri. Televisions every day. Oh, Bushiri. As if this is some beast, some animal somewhere. You know, do they even know? After they did all that noise, look at this now. 70 countries are in Malawi today to see the same man. 362 overflows. After all they did, after all they said, all the rejections, we call it the accept.
You fought for me.
That's what anointing does. It brings acceptance. So people don't understand why. Why people love Major One like this? Why people love Major One like this? Why? What's going on? What's the problem?
So family, I appreciate you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification button so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first to get a notification. God bless you. I'll see you in my next one. Shalom.